prorogation of Canada's Parliament has been a subject of much political debate in recent days. Now here's some background. The term comes through Middle English and Old French from a Latin root, prorogare, to prolong. The effect: prorogation essentially ends a session of Parliament, allowing for a new beginning with a speech from the throne. The length: prorogation can be as short as a few hours or as long as several months. During this period, the House of Commons and Senate are shut down, but the government remains in power and MPs remain MPs. The frequency: most parliaments are prorogued at least once, and often there are several prorogations and sessions in the life of a parliament. The authority: prorogation is ordered by the Governor-General on the advice of the Prime Minister. As one expert put it, it's not covered by statute law at all. It's a personal legal power of the Governor-General, and by convention the Prime Minister has the right to advise on that. And by convention it's actually the Prime Minister's decision. The ceremony: at one time prorogation was done in a formal ceremony in the Senate chamber, but that hasn't been used in almost 3 decades. A simple proclamation signed by the Governor-General does the trick today. Current Parliament: Prime Minister Stephen Harper has twice asked for prorogation in his Parliament, once in December 2008 and again last month. Now there are some critics. The opposition says Harper misused prorogation power to dodge defeat in 2008 and to avoid committee scrutiny of Afghan detainee policy this year. But Harper says it's time to take stock and consult Canadians before starting afresh with a throne speech. How soon? Prorogation is routinely granted. Governor-General took a few hours before granting prorogation in December 2008, but that was a tricky case because opposition parties were threatening to defeat the government and install a coalition government just weeks after the last election. The limits: governments can't use prorogation to shut down Parliament indefinitely. In the first place, that would violate the constitutional requirement that Parliament meet at least once every 12 months, and without Parliament to approve a budget and spending estimates, the government would run out of money. Legislation: at one time, prorogation killed all legislation before Parliament, but rule changes in recent years provide that most bills can be revived in the new session at the same stage they were at when the previous session ended.